It's Friday in Tryon, North Carolina, and it's been really windy today. I had to go down and pick up some supplies for the garden we're working on, and there were branches and twigs and leaves all over the road, and it looks like we're not going to get a lot of beautiful colors this year. It's still very dry. We didn't get the rain that they thought we might get last night or today, and so we are now about 6 or 7 weeks with only about an inch of rain total over those 7 weeks, so it's been really dry. Hope that you're doing well and that you enjoy the change of the weather, because I believe it's cooler in most places that get this video. Philippians 4, beginning at verse 4. Rejoice in the Lord. Now, be careful. It doesn't say rejoice in pain. It doesn't say rejoice in calamity or your circumstances. It says, in the midst of the calamities and the pain and all of the other things, rejoice in the Lord. And he says, again, I say to you, rejoice. You see, with the upcoming election, about half of Americans are going to be unhappy because their candidate wasn't elected. And about 100% of Americans are unhappy because they didn't have any real good choices this election. Nevertheless, we're to rejoice in the Lord and just trust that he's on his throne. He's allowed us to get to this deplorable situation, and we're going to trust that he's going to either punish us with it or he's going to teach us something through it. But he says he'll work all things together for good for those that love him and are called according to his purpose. Maybe he's going to come back and rapture us out of here before all of this mess unfolds. Anyway, he rejoice in the Lord. He's let your gentle spirit be known to all men. The Lord is near. A gentle spirit is a wonderful thing. That doesn't mean that you need to be a punching bag for others, and it doesn't mean you don't defend yourself. But a gentle spirit is one that doesn't go around looking for a fight, a person with a chip on their shoulder. A gentle spirit means one who, even when is provoked, will go out of his way to try to avoid conflict and battle. A gentle spirit is one who, even when he has to correct somebody else who's definitely done something wrong, does it patiently and kindly. That's a gentle spirit. Let the gentle spirit to be known to all men. The Lord is near. He's always near. He watches and sees everything that we do. Be anxious for nothing. Listen, the word anxious means to worry. There's no point in worrying. You can't change those things that you have control over. You ought to do, but don't be anxious. Don't be worrying about things, but rather make your prayers and your supplication with thanksgiving. Let your request be known to God. Now, remember, God has three answers when we let our request be known to him. Yes, we love it when he says yes to our petitions and our supplications. No, we don't always like that, but he knows what's best for us. And then it's very important to remember that sometimes his answer is wait. We get in such a hurry for everything. We're in such an instant world. The other day I fixed breakfast and I pulled the hot water out of the Keurig machine to make grits. I took and I used a special heating pan to cook the eggs. We already had pre-cooked bacon. I mean, everything is instant, and we get such a hurry. But God's timetable is different than our timetable. Sometimes we just have to be willing to take the wait. Yes, no, and wait. But he wants to hear our petitions. He wants to hear our prayers and our supplications. But remember to listen back. Sometimes what we petition, sometimes when we're desperate in our supplications, are not what's best for us. And we need to trust the Lord. Finally, it says, and the peace of God. Now, in the midst of anxiousness, in the midst of things where we need to stay gentle, in the places and circumstances when we need to rejoice, the peace of God is what we're looking for. Now, he defines the peace of God. He says, which surpasses all comprehension. That is, his peace is so incredible that it's beyond our imagination. Now, that's an incredible peace. Let's face it, we all want that kind of peace. So we need to know that his peace will pass all understanding. And it will guard our hearts and our minds in Christ Jesus. That's the peace that I want for you tonight. Your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.